I cannot tell you how many demos I've sat through where somebody's telling me they're going to completely revolutionize medical practices with AI. They're going to tell you they're replacing staff, double your revenue, run your marketing, answer every phone call, and somehow magically fix all your operational issues. Then 6 months later, the practice is paying hundreds or thousands of dollars and almost no one is using it. That's why today I'm ranking the biggest categories of AI tools being sold in healthcare, from the ones that I think are a complete waste of money to the ones that I think every practice should be using regularly. Now, before we jump in, here's how I'm ranking these. I'm looking at 4 things. First, does it actually save you time? Second, does it actually improve your practice or your patient experience? Third, is it worth your costs? And fourth, would I recommend one of my consulting clients to spend money on it today? So that's how I came up with the rankings. F through A. And if you're trying to figure out which AI tools fit your practice, we do this every day with physicians and med spa owners. So if you want help choosing the right tools, instead of buying into all the hype, schedule a call with us. The link's in the description. F tier. Do not buy these. First, AI marketing agencies. These companies promise AI will completely run your marketing, your blogs, your emails, your social media, ads, everything. But here's the problem. Most of this content sounds exactly like every other healthcare practice. Patients don't choose you because your AI wrote another generic Facebook post. They chose you because they trust you. Use AI to help create content ideas. Then you can use it to create content from those ideas. Don't pay someone thousands of dollars to replace your voice. That's an easy F tier for me. Next up, AI video avatars. The ones that promise you'll never have to record another video again. Maybe they'll fool someone who's just scrolling on LinkedIn or Instagram, but they're not going to build trust for someone deciding who should perform or inject their face. Healthcare is personal. People want to see you and your team. They trust you. So use AI to edit your videos, but don't let AI become the face of your practice. D tier. You're probably overpaying. AI intake form builders. Most practices already have this in their EMR system or their patient portal. So unless you're solving a very specific problem or workflow problem, you're probably paying for something you already have. C tier. It depends. These are tools that can really be effective if they're implemented correctly and if the technology actually works. I've seen practices have great success with these, and I've seen others where it creates way more friction than it actually solves. So for me, it lands right in the middle. And the first one is AI chatbots. I actually don't mind a chatbot when they do well. The problem is that most of them don't. I've seen chatbots book appointments and answer common questions really well. And I've also seen them frustrate patients where they just leave your website altogether and find someone else. And the technology isn't always the problem. The setup is. Next, AI phone receptionists. Some practices love them. Others have patients repeatedly asking, can I talk to a real person? I think the technology is improving quickly, but it still is not going to completely replace your front desk. Scribe is my next tier C. If you haven't seen it, it records exactly what you're doing on your computer screen, and it's automatically turning it into a step-by-step guide or SOP. Now, I haven't used it enough to move it into A or B, but I definitely think it's worth experimenting with, especially because they offer a free version. If you're constantly documenting front desk processes, billing workflows, or office procedures, this could save you a lot of time. I just think you'll need to spend a little time training it and deciding if it's the right fit for you. These tools aren't magic, and a lot of it has to do with implementing. Now, if you're looking at all these options and wondering which one fits into your practice, well, that's exactly what we do. We help you figure out which ones are best for your specific practice. You can schedule a free call with us. The link's in the description. Next up, B tier. It's definitely worth considering. These are tools that save time and worth looking at, but they're not going to transform your practice on their own. First up, AI review responder. AI review responders are actually something we actually use. They aren't going to grow your practice overnight, but Google likes to see businesses actively responding to their reviews. This helps you stay consistent without spending hours every week responding to reviews. Now, we still personalize responses if somebody leaves a really detailed message or leaves a bad one. But for the majority of the reviews, it works great. Solid B tier for me. Next up, AI meeting notes. They summarize meetings, pull out action items, and keep everyone on the same page. They're a great time saver, especially if you have leadership meetings or staff meetings every week. They're really useful. Next up, Canva AI. I also put Canva AI into tier B. It has a lot of potential, but personally, I have to use chatgpt to come up with ideas and get the right prompts, which then I put into Canva AI, so it works better that way. But if you're creating social media posts or flyers or presentations or even patient education material, it can save you a lot of time. And it's a really productive tool. Next up, tier A. I recommend these to every consulting practice that I talk to. ChatGPT is by far at the top of my list. If you're not using ChatGPT, you're missing out on one of the easiest things to do to save time every day. I use it constantly for brainstorming, writing emails, patient education, marketing ideas, troubleshooting technology, that's a big one, and so much more. The practices getting the biggest return aren't using these once a week, they're using it every day. Next up, Claude. Here's how I explain the difference. ChatGPT is the assistant that I ask questions to. Claude is the one I hand projects to. When writing SOPs, reviewing contracts, analyzing reports or data, or building a strategic plan, creating presentations, I'm usually using Claude. It handles large projects incredibly well, and it becomes one of the most valuable tools in your business. Next up, AI Clinical Scribe. This is probably the fastest return on investment for physicians. And it's not just about saving time. It's about being more present with your patients, going home without spending hours after clinic documenting notes. If you see patients all day, it's one of the first things I'd recommend you start considering. Now, most EMR systems already offer it. Just make sure that it's HIPAA compliant, encrypted, and will sign a business associates agreement when you implement it. So that's my AI tier list. Those are the tools I avoid, the ones I'd wait on, and the 3 tools I recommend using every day. But here's what I want you to remember. AI tools do not fix a broken practice. They help a well-run practice run better. And if you want to learn how to use Claude inside a healthcare practice to create SOPs, HR documents, patient communication, marketing, and more, I made an entire video around this, breaking it all down. So if you're ready to start using one of the most valuable tools in your practice, watch this next video and I'll see you there.